Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome to Dr. Pillai's Religion and Religions YouTube channel. Dr. Pillai has said the foundation of all religions is love. It is his desire through the Religion of Religions channel to unite the many different sects of all religions by meeting in the spiritual realm, by meeting in the heart. We believe in the supreme divine power taking form in all gods and goddesses from all the religions, and we celebrate their existence on planet Earth. The intention is also to give an authentic experience of God, the experience of divine love, where there is no separation from each other. In this particular program, we are doing a live, in-depth planetary puja, connecting us with the divine light beings associated with all of the planets and the stars. My name is Swamini Valli. We're going to do the puja using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and also an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the names of the planets and the stars is also a quantum sound or a mantra. So even just listening to the puja can be a benefit and be something that takes us into higher consciousness. To do the puja, I am using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I'm also using some water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a little raisin, a bell, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a little side table, and I'll use that for doing the puja. There is a link below this video if someone is unfamiliar with the South Indian style layout of the chart, and you can learn about the layout from the tutorial video. To start this, I'm going to take the water, dip my right hand in it, and sprinkle some water on all four sides of the blackboard chart, just to purify the area for the puja. I'm sprinkling a few drops of water on my own head to symbolically purify me, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space to symbolically purify all the participants. Then I start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gam, Om Shring Gam, Om Shring Gam. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja. And I ask him to remove all obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always. And I thank him for his help with this. Now, I do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nulla Nulla, Ave Nulla Nulla, Atiar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nulla Nulla, Ave Nulla Nulla, Atiar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards the world. We thank St. Yanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we start with honoring the planets that are ruling the various time elements. I start with the planet that's ruling the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we also honor Rahu, as Dr. Pillai associates Rahu with Monday as well. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Rohini, a star of beauty. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Rohini He Namaha. Om Rohini He Namaha. Om Rohini He Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment, we are in the 8th waxing moon, called Ashtami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that's ruling the hour in my local area, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we're going to acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is Vishkamba, which has energies that are victorious. Vishkamba, Vishkamba, Vishkamba. And the karana that's active right now is one called Bhava, which has energies of creativity. Bhava, Bhava, Bhava. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start the puja with looking at whatever sign is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. In my local area, this is the sign of Pisces coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. He said we would start with the planet that rules the ascendant, and in this case, that happens to be Jupiter that rules Pisces. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, starting in Pisces, we're going to be honoring all of the planets going around the chart in a clockwise direction. Today in Pisces, we have Neptune, Venus, and Jupiter. I start with honoring Neptune and put the flower petals on him. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada. This is a star that can give blessings for enlightenment, charity, and purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. We ask for blessings from Aja Ekapada, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Purvabhajapada's star, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor Venus for being in Pisces. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Uttara Bhajapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can help with business development. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Uttara Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhajapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhajapada's star is ruled by Ayurbundia, an archetype who can help to guard treasures and valuables. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Uttara Bhajapada's star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Pisces. I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Revati, a star that can help with wealth and travel. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Pushan, an archetype who helps to take care of the cows of the gods. In an agricultural community, cows are a symbol of wealth. So Pushan is entrusted with something very precious. He's sort of the first divine cowboy. We put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Mercury. We put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all of the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life, and Venus, planet of joy, happiness, planet of love, planet of beauty and material plane comforts and enjoyment of the arts, and Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spiritual teachings, and also a planet that can help with wealth. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign going in a clockwise direction around the chart. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus. I start with honoring Rahu and put the flower petals on him. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star with energies for speed and healing. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have energies for healing. They're said to be even the physicians of the gods themselves. They have tremendous healing energy. We ask their blessings. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power or energy. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very grounded energies. A fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box, and Uranus, a planet that helps with higher intelligence, success in life, and also helps with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains the moon and also Mars. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Rohini, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, creativity, and beauty. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. He's also the husband of the goddess Saraswati. We honor Brahma, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Rohini's star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Taurus. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrigashira, a star that has energies for curiosity to help us to be willing to learn new things, go new places, have fresh adventures. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Soma, a form of the moon in which he's a liquidized form. He's a divine nectar, an amrita of immortality. We honor Soma, and I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies and a great love of luxury and comforts, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. It's a star that can give energies for independence. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype that rules the air and the wind. He's also the father of Hanuman. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, harmony, and fairness. Today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. We honor Pluto, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Mercury, who just moved in there recently, and Saturn and the Sun. Mercury and Saturn are both in the same star, so we will invoke both of them before we honor the star. I start with Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Mercury and Saturn are both in a star called Dhanishta, a star that gives blessings for prosperity, music, and good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings, who each rule different spheres of existence. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the sun for being in Aquarius. I put the flower petals of the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Satyabisha, a star with tremendous energies for healing. It's sometimes called the star of 100 physicians. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha star is ruled by Varuna, the archetype who rules the rains and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, planet of communication and business, and also a planet that helps with our sense of humor. And Saturn, planet that helps with discipline, patience, structure, and compassion. And the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals on it. And in the air, I circle the tea light above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick to represent the air element, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering an element of air and also a sweet fragrance. Next, I take a bell to offer the element of sound, and I ring that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I take a raisin, a little fruit representing the earth element, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later in the day, I'll eat that little raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, clean air to breathe, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I pray for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I think on Friday, somebody asked me how long the sun was going to be in Satyabisha star. It will be there until March 4th in the evening in North America time. And at that point, he's going to go into the next star, Purva Bhadrapada. I had made a comment about the sun is important for health and healing, and it's in a star of healing. And for some of us, it might be good to schedule checkups or medical types of things like eye exams, etc., while the sun is in Satyabisha star with that combination of health and healing energies. So someone wanted to know how long he would be there, and he'll be there until March 4th to answer that question. Okay. Checking the chat if there's any other questions today. Just a second while I do that. No, not seeing questions today, which is fine. I'll go ahead and be respectful of your time and go ahead and end the stream for today. Again, thank you for being here. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.